All right, let's see what we have here today. All right, so yeah, we were very clearly in a strong uptrend here. If you look at the 6,500 tick chart, um, I believe it was this, yeah, this tight bull channel. So obviously is up, especially given the past several weeks. And so we started stalling at the about the 50% line of this correction, and I liked going long here. Let's see how much I risked. 95.50 the low. So I risked 5 points and I added. Okay, now I'm remembering this trade. So I got spooked. I added one contract. So the risk was $50 and this came down within 2 ticks of my stop and I got spooked and got out with a $25 loss, and it would have went to my target, which would be 120. So my risk reward was, let's see what that would be, 2.4. That's a great risk reward. And, you know, if I were to have held it, it would have been a 2.4 risk reward. Um, but, I can see a lot of sideways stuff in here. So I'm not sure I would have. So I got out with a small loss, and I think the lesson there is buy one contract so you don't, or, or just make sure if you add to a position, make sure you are comfortable. And it went in my favor, and so maybe you move your stop to break even, or put one contract at break even. So that was that trade. Came in later. Okay, this one was bad too. We get this II right here, and you get a bounce off the EMA, and I went long, and I went for a scalp, and I'm not. I think given the context of on the daily chart and more importantly in this situation, the context on this chart, which I think is where I took the trade. Yeah, I think you have to hold for a larger reward. Maybe just till it makes a new high. Because I got it was a 1-to-1 risk reward. I think I went for 2 points. 350. Yeah, so 1-to-1 risk reward. If I went for a new high, 350 high, 825, that would be 4.75 points. So that'd be, about two risk reward ratio. So that'd be good. That'd be a lot better. All right, let's see. I went long here. Must have gotten a better signal bar on different chart. Let's take a look. I think it was here. Okay, so I had considered this entering on this bar, and obviously that would have been a phenomenal trade. And I was considering it to go for 3 times risk reward. So my entry would have been a 411.25, stop at 825. So that's 3 points, and I would have went for the target of, actually that's a 10-point target. But let's just say I went for a 2025, and I didn't pull the trigger because I was like, this is a bear channel. I think it's gonna. I don't think I think that holding off on this was okay. I think taking it would have also been okay, but I think holding off was fine. But then we get this higher low, and I was like, all right, you can get a scalp, but this is not. the risk reward is it's not good here. It's less than one, so you don't want that. And I went with three contracts, so that's not what I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, back to this one. Let's see. So we get this big move that was on the other chart that was this low. And then we corrected and made a new low. Or is that this move? I guess not. What time is this? 8:18. Yes and no, that's different. Okay. Right here we made this move. Okay. Then we pull back and it just looked like a range to me, it clearly looks like a range. So when we get, I think I entered on this higher low. Yeah, I entered on this higher low. I got stopped out. No big deal. I think that higher low is a solid entry. And then where did I enter? I think I entered. I was like, okay, well, I still like this because this looks like a sell climax, and we're in the bottom of a range pretty much. So I entered, and I think where did I put my stop? 1150. Yeah, I think I used like a 2 point stop and went for 6 points. So my original target was 1750, right at this green line right here. Um, and we're in a range. So when we got this doji and then this stem at the top, I decided to take profits, and I'm glad I did because when you're in a range, I think that's okay, unless you're gonna hold for a swing. But it's damn near 90% within my target. I think that was an okay move. I also added. I was looking at. What was I looking at? Maybe it was this chart, and when it broke above here, I added two contracts. So that was a pretty good move, and those were my trades today.